Good morning, guys. Good morning, Europeans. Good afternoon, Asians. Welcome back on Billions Club. Welcome back to a live trading session. Today, as always, we will be going through the free pairs and we will potentially be taking some trades. Before we're gonna start, I gotta tell you my current market or account situation, what is happening, what happened last week, and how it's progressing. So basically last week I was going through some losing streak. I made a big mistake with a trade copier that cost me around 3.2% on the account portfolio. I just had like a free weekend without thinking about it. I had to reset my mind a little bit, which was very successful, I think. And now from Monday we are starting another monk mode. If you are asking what is monk mode, let me know if you want to know more about it. But it's basically, I call it monk mode protocol, where I have like a full focus stage of my life, which is usually 4 to 6 weeks. I'm just fully focused on the things that I'm doing. So I started a new monk mode, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know if you want to know more about it, what are the rules for me, etc, etc. But the plan for today is we will go through the charts. I will show you some plan. We will talk about a gold chart because that's very, very popular in last few days. A lot of people are wondering what to do on a gold. So I'll tell you my opinion. I'll tell you what I think about it. And potentially we will take some trades. The thing that we're going to start with will be opening the MetaTrader. And I'm going to finish the 200k phase 1. Basically, all I have to do is enter one more position to just complete the task, which is basically 3 trading days minimum. You guys remember that we passed this on a stream, but I didn't want to touch this at all last week because of what was happening with my account. So let's just open this. I don't know why, but the account is now not connecting. Oh, I need to enter the password, so let me do it right now. I'll just log into the dashboard in a Billions Club, and then we're just gonna log in and we will take one position and we will receive the login to the phase 2. Okay, so trading setup here. This is a different account actually. Still not connecting, so this is the problem. Like, I'm connected on the MetaTrader. Oh, this is the problem. Forget to change the server. Why it says the meta quotes? Be okay now. If it's not gonna work, then I will have to log in to the one on my phone. But MetaTrader 5, it's not running native on Mac. That's why it keeps lagging like this, unfortunately. Oh, now I see where's the problem. I was opening a wrong. This is a MetaTrader, the last version. That's why it's not working. It's this one. So here we have the MetaTrader 5. So let's just take one position, and that's about it. So basically, what I do usually when I have to finish the task of the minimum trading days, I just enter with a 0.10 lot. Boom. Should be in a trade. Executed. Close it. And we passed. So that's it. Challenge passed. Let's just wait for phase 2 and we can start trading it actually from today. We'll see how that goes. But the plan for now, let's open the exo charts. This thing I'm absolutely in love with. I've been using this tool for the last 3.5 years and it's just so good. So let's just analyze the chart a little bit. What's happening here? We obviously got a crazy move to the upside on BTC. So I'll show you what is my plan here. I'll just open the live streaming. How many people we got? 66 people, which is not bad, but also not very, very good. Buzzing something in a mic. It's not. It's not visible. I think it should be fine. I see it normally on a stream actually when I'm looking at the. I can hear you normally. Too quiet. I have 100% and barely hear you, guys. I'm confused because some of you say that it's not working, some of you say it's fine. I think it's gonna be a problem on your side. But here on my side, everything seems like it's running. Yeah, even the sound should be fine. Okay, cool. Let's start on the Bitcoin. Bitcoin crazy move. We flipped the structure here. Wasn't expecting this, but we flipped it. So basically, what's happening now? Well, we're gonna change this to a breakover structure. That's for sure. Then we are looking for around the 382 retracement. And the question is 382 from where? So 382 here, 31,200 would be nice. Obviously, one could say 32,200. Personally, we don't really have a lot of support created here. If we go down to a lower time frame, I think we're gonna be retesting this 31,500 area. Very, very likely to get tested. I would be choosing this zone here. And 4 hour time frame, it's gonna be even a little lower. Yeah, on 4 hour, it's gonna be somewhere around here. This one. So that is the zone. Currently, we have a potential of the initial high setup, basically. Which means that if you're gonna pull fixed range tool here, open interest 41 million down. That's usually what we would expect after this move. But I want to analyze if you are getting some shorts stepping in here. That's extremely important. If so, we can start looking for the initial high setup, which we do actually. So above the high here, there is plenty of shorts stepping into the market. Right around here. Potentially even here, but like rather I would see actually this high being taken. So this is a potential short setup on BTC, even though it's going crazy against the trend. Could be a potential scalp here. If you are talking about longs though, should be quite easy to find one here. The longs are kicked out, or not kicked out, but usually they're just closing the positions here. Plenty of them open here, inside this candle. If you are talking about potential longs, it's definitely gonna be this one. Like this is the only potential level. You have some inducement here, so potentially this could be a trade. We'll see how that goes. But these are the zones on a Bitcoin chart now. So, simple plan. What we want to see is from there, coming back down here, potentially. If you're going to sweep liquidity, perfect. Move up to these highs would be very, very healthy. On the other hand, basically, if we just do this, this could be a potential second trade. Coming up here, sweeping the liquidity from around these highs, then you are targeting short down there. So that is a very simple plan. You want to keep it as simple as possible. So I'll just post a plan to the Discord, so we all know about it. We can actually do it on a stream together if you guys don't mind. So you will see the plan that I'm sending all the time to our community. So this is my community. I will post you a link to the chat so you can join. But so I will look for trade value area on 15-minute time frame, especially you want to see net shorts going down. All right, so that's about it on a BTC chart. Same plan could be down there, potentially sweeping the liquidity from around these lows here. I'm not really sure if we don't have a poor high, because this the difference is quite big, so there is not going to be a poor high. But let's just check so we make sure that there is really not any poor high here. This move was absolutely crazy. No, this was one is no, not even there. Initial balance from today 33,800. Yeah, that's gonna be lower. Okay, cool. So from the TPO we can't really get much. We can't really get much here, but potentially sweeping the LQ from around here, changing the structure, then you are targeting this high. If something like this happens, that would be the potentially even better trade. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's post it to Twitter. That's gonna be the one last thing that we will do. Let's just not forget about posting this to also my community. So I will send you a link to here. So you guys can join. Why don't you use footprint chart on EU? I don't see the EU footprint working that well as Bitcoin, simply said. What trade did you take? I was a long on EU, but just to pass the minimum trading days. You are amazing, Jan. I mean, let's do it together. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I have shorted and TP was 34,000. Very good, Ali. Congrats. Good job. On Coinbase chart, we even had a liquidity grab above the high. What trade computer do you use? I use Traders Connect. Yeah, like sometimes paying attention to the Coinbase high actually makes a lot of sense. Let's just post it to Twitter. What's the plan? By the way, guys, look at this. Look who started following me yesterday. You'll probably know the guy right here. The Paladin himself. I met him yesterday. Paladin is a great guy, a very, very humble, down-to-earth guy. So we had a dinner together. Big inspiration. He's a big inspiration. is gonna be the scenario 2. Right, let's do it. I have a 5k challenge. How can I change PNL? I don't want watching PNL money. I would suggest you to... Well, on MetaTrader you can't hide the PNL, but just like, you know, use the PNL. Get used to it. You will be using it. You will be using it normally. So get used to it. That's my advice. Let's just preset alerts. And this one's gonna be the next one. Okay, let's check gold. Yes, I do. I do hold some Bitcoin, but I'm still looking a bit lower on BTC. Hopefully this is not a bull run yet, because I would still be looking a little lower. Let's see how it goes though, but yeah. Look at gold, by the way. Gold is perfectly reacting to this demand right there. There is plenty of liquidity above these local highs. Plenty of liquidity formed. We can't really find any setup here. Let's just quickly check EU if we can find anything there. Okay, so EU is reacting from something. This is not a 4-hour supply yet. Is it? No, it's reacting from the fair value gap here. Good morning, fam. Sound is very weird. Really? Is it that bad? I think the sound should be okay, but I'm not sure. Like, some of you say that it's fine, some of you say it's bad. I'm a bit confused, honestly. Anyway, this is now broken. Just clear break of a structure, which gives you a strong low around here. I hear some sort of buzzing. I had a buzz behind. You know what I'll try? I'll try to do one thing. Okay. Alright, so it should be better now, guys. Let me know. I think it is. So the video maker is saying me that it's not better. Okay. Maybe it's because of the AC, because we got an AC here. Could be the AC. Not really sure though. All right. So the gold plan. Like these weeks, usually they are being filled. That's what I don't like at all. Like this week, it's very likely that it's gonna get filled. So we'll just do this. And let's just check. Like these weak zones, they are being filled very, very often. So, and like the thing is that we are still not losing this demand that I was talking about so many times. Once we're gonna lose it, okay, then it's becoming bearish, but we are not losing the level. We basically did this like manipulation right here. So it just swept liquidity and get moved to the upside. Now locally, we want to pay attention to the internal trend, right? So the internal trend for me would be this. This was definitely a break of a structure, or like an IBOS, internal break of a structure. If you guys know my check course, then you know that I was talking about this a lot lately. An internal high. This is gonna be an internal low. Okay. I'm thinking on buy today. No news about war. Nothing changed. If we won't be getting any news, then I would be actually looking for a sell. I think sell is more likely if we're not gonna be getting any news here. I can be wrong, obviously. I was wrong a lot last week on gold, but personally, the best trade that I see is the one on Bitcoin. That's really the best setup. Except that EU could potentially be a trade. If you go to the 4-hour, it starts to reject. Is it a 3A2 at least? I think it's gonna be. Yes, exactly the 3A2. And it's basically tapping into this demand right there. So this, if anyone is thinking about taking some trade, this could be a potential setup right here. Is it tapped already? I think not really yet. No. Definitely a strong level, this one here, which now is being tapped. First reject zone, potentially. I think EU is gonna start moving up. Like, we just missed this setup, though. It even swept the LQ below basically this low here. Which is like a not major low at all, but we did some sweep. Please check my comment if you have time. Which one? Which comment are you talking about? Let's pay attention to the 1 minute structure. There is a small fair value gap that is still unfilled. So we know that this was a support now. Price could potentially be coming back down here and sweeping this fair value gap. That would be healthy on a gold chart. Sorry, on EU chart, obviously. I think we are getting some news today. So just be aware of that. Today's a Tuesday, right? So we are getting the PMI. So PMI could actually boost it up a little bit. This one right here. One oh six seven seven. 10677 right here. Could potentially be, yes. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not really entering from the fair value gaps usually. So yeah, usually I don't enter from the fair value gap, but this one, if we are talking about here, 6 and 7. Or you mean up here actually, right? One oh six seven seven. So you mean up here? Yes, this could be potentially. Well, it's going against the trend, right? So like keep that in mind. So this could be a potential long. This one right here. I would be placing stop loss below the low. I'm thinking if I'm gonna enter or not, but since I'm in a losing streak, this is a very aggressive trade. So like it's up to you if you're gonna take it or not. I'm not taking it. Seems like it will get stopped out. Nice rejection up. So we'll see. So just this gives you 3.5 RR. I would be actually looking up here. Which gives you 9 R trade. But keep in mind it's a very risky setup. I'll be moving stop loss to break even after this high taken here. Let's talk about the yesterday's networking that I did, which was with a paladin, with a Noman. You guys probably know them. Which was with Arman. You should also know them from like TFT. Very down to earth guys. We had an amazing talk. They are big inspiration and very very good traders, exceptional traders actually. So it's been a pleasure to meet them. For me, it's always great to do like networking like this. It was really really good, and I wasn't expecting that these people will be down to earth because, like for example, Paladin, Paladin achieved a lot at his very young age. Still a good guy. Still a very very good guy. Okay, so it's catching some strength now. This would be your break-even stop loss. One oh six to 20 is a better trade. 106. You're talking about this one, I guess. Is this a naked POC? No, you are talking about this one. Potentially could be, yes. It all depends if we can break through here. If we can, then we are going lower. Definitely. Seems like now we are breaking through it. Very choppy now. Very, very choppy. Okay, it gets stopped out now. Glad that I didn't take it. Hopefully it's not gonna reverse now. Like usually you should risk on these trades from like 0.2 to 0.5% maximum. Like these trades are very risky. Like we are talking about, the stop loss is here. 2 pips, basically 2.3 pips. How did you meet them? We connected on Instagram. And we had a dinner together. Maybe I will be meeting with the Paladin again today. I will try to contact the guy if he would be down for it. For some box sparring session, because he's also into boxing, so. Okay, so it seems like U is going lower. U is definitely going lower from there. Bitcoin is literally not moving. Like now we are ranging in between this and here, which is like 1.4%, so very small move. Let's analyze the DXY a bit. So DXY, yeah, DXY has room to go higher actually. So once we start hitting this zone, I would become much more bullish on you again. But as soon as we are not hitting the zone, I think DXY, which is gonna be DXY supply. Damn, I scratched my Rolex so bad now. This sucks. This one around the 6.6 and the 6.18 looks actually decent on the DXY. It's also going to be previous support, so now it's flipping into resistance. Be aware of this level, it's basically give or take the same zone, but DXY could start rejecting from here. The XY bounced by daily demand. Yeah, probably yes. Yeah. Well, this wasn't a daily demand. This was actually a 4-hour demand, I think. Maybe 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour demand here. Like on daily it looks terrible, you know. So it's always good to refine the level. But yes, like potentially the XY could actually be going up, retest this and down. Maybe it's gonna be happening tomorrow. Like, you know, still quite a big move up. What about gold? Is it doing anything? It's very hard to find some setup on gold though. Let's open the PMT. Prime Market Terminal. Just gonna log in. Right. Okay. So let's check gold chart. I'm gonna be paying attention to the DXM basically. You can also look for the seasonality. So seasonality, we are in October, right? So average is 1.67 up, which basically that confirms what we got, but this time much higher. A lot of people are short. Around 65% of retail traders are short, at 34% long. So this gives you confluence that gold could potentially be coming higher before any major rejection. So that's why I'm also a bit not scared, but bit careful with shorting, because you don't really want to short when majority of the people are still in potential, or still in short, potentially, you know, providing liquidity to the market. Look for the overview. Let's read the session recap, because that's what's major for us right now. So if you look at the Asia session from today, Bank of America expect FOMC hold in November, a close call December interest rate hike. Not really anything major for gold here. Looking at the Asia recap, I really want to know about the war, if there is anything going on. Seems like there is not. If you look at the US, because yesterday's US session will be more important for this. Yeah, here it is. That's about it. Okay. I wouldn't be shorting gold, to be fair. EU is bouncing, is it? Not really yet, I think. Still, it can reject from this fair value gap. Gold, I would be very cautious with shorting here. I would definitely be taking a profit below here. There is plenty of liquidity sitting. What kind of terminal is this? It's called Prime Market Terminal. Can be paid monthly. So if you open the PMT here. $130 per month is the PMT. Looks like gold will be bouncing up. Alright, EU is getting a nice bounce now. It all depends if you can reclaim this level or not. This is what's important. Let's check EU, by the way, on the PMT. Pretty much even here on the big banks, but majority of retail is also short on EU, so you should be potentially looking up on EU, honestly. But this means in terms of 4 hour, I would say, so still coming a bit higher, potentially. Like the retracement can be first here before coming higher. On 15-minute, EU is bouncing from this level here. That's why it's getting the bounce. Still, like as soon as we are above this zone here, we are still looking higher. Once we close below, okay, EU is most likely coming lower. Very simply said. Still depends if you can reclaim the level or not. Is it a really good invest instead of Prime? I started using it quite lately, so I can't really tell you a lot about it. Like if it's really helped me a lot in my trading. So far, I like it. So far, it can help me in making the decision. But it's really up to you, like what strategy you use. What is your trading style? You know what I mean? So like you can decide, but think about it this way: like $120 is not a lot of money in terms of like doing some business, and trading is a business. So, rather spend $130 on PMT and try it if it can somehow improve your trading, than spending it on, I don't know, nice clothes or whatsoever, nice shoes. It's not needed now. That will come by itself in the future. Now let's really just pay attention to what can potentially improve your trading, which PMT could be one of the things. I'm not saying it will be, but it could be. You know what I mean? So that's how I would view it. That's how I'd think about it. It's a time. Yeah, as I said, you needs to reclaim the level. As you can see, it's coming down again. I will start sharing the screen. It's coming down again pretty heavily. Ejecting from this 5-minute supply. Uh, this could potentially be a trade. It's really like, it all depends on how much risk exposed you want to be. It's a very risky setup, let's say it this way. So it's really up to you if you're going to take it or not. I'm thinking about taking it. The thing that I don't like is that it's rejecting from this 4-hour fair value gap. Literally straight from it. There is a fair value gap below us. How does it look on 1 hour? Many of them below. And the DXY. Not a high probability trade. I'm not gonna take it. The first trade that I'm gonna take after the losing streak needs to be the best one, which could potentially be the one on gold. Oh, sorry, on BDC, but we'll see how that goes. Any questions, guys? Today's kind of a slow stream, since we basically did everything that we wanted to already, but there is not really any trade that we can take. I subscribe for the most expensive one, the 130. Billions must deal a code for the members discount. I can try to do that. I actually have, my personal channel is bigger than the Billions Club, so I think that I might help with that. If anyone here is from Czech Republic and you guys don't follow me on my YouTube, then go to the CW Trading. I'll post a link and check my videos. We get around 5,000 subscribers already, and we are growing, so that's good. And remember, we started growing heavily in October. Sorry, in September. Because there was easy trading, plenty of trades. People want to see some trading, and we got plenty of setups, so that was a perfect time to grow a YouTube channel. Now October is so far quite slow. Why only Czechoslovakia? Why only Czechoslovakia doesn't exist? What do you mean? I don't get your comment. You need to go more in depth. You need to go more in depth. I'm planning to do a video on how to trade funded accounts in 2023. Do you guys want to see it or not? I will probably do it in the Czech language first. Then we'll see how the video is, if the video is successful or not. But yeah, that's my plan. Anyways, I'm gonna be collapsing the stream because we basically checked everything that we wanted to. I just texted Paladin, so let's see if if he replies. You said if you're from Czech, go. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, of course. If you are from Slovakia, also go watch my channel, because most likely you will understand it. All right, cool. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it a lot. And see ya on Thursday, which is gonna be another live trading session. Then Sunday, then Tuesday, and then I'm coming back to Prague. So that's about it. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Discord. I will answer your questions, no problem with that. That's about it. Once we have any potential trade, I will let you know. But so far today is, pretty slow. So we'll see how it continues. Thanks, guys. See you next time.